guys, what's going on? ZeroMagnumX here. Welcome to another edition of Kaijudo Korner. I'm going to be featuring a deck that I went 3-0 with at a local tournament. Well, kind of local. I have to go about an hour and 15 minutes away to this place. But it got first place. It went 3-0. Game 1 was versus, like, basically, it was a version of Dark Bolt, but it was only black-green. So, it used the kill spells and Sabertooth to achieve victory. Use Flame Spike, Tetsurian, and a few other cards. So Beastkin and Dark Monsters, that kind of thing. The guy's not a fan of red, so that was his build. Game number 2 was actually versus my fiance versus the Mono Red Drakens. I got her in 3, so I basically beat the deck I made. And then, which has been updated for the record. If you guys want to see a deck profile feature of that, please leave a comment down below. And game 3 was like versus Mono Green Beastkin. I 2-0'd it. It wasn't too hard to beat because the removal cards that ramp the opponent up were always hitting my evolutions, and I was just able to play more and more cards because my guys went to the mana zone instead of having the hard removal that they needed to be removed with. So overall, it was pretty fun. I mean, I wasn't facing like the meta, so I'd really like to do that one time and really have people study the game and understand it better. Anyway, I'm going to get to the deck profile itself. We have 3 Cobalt. I got them in, guys, yes, so they're beautiful. One of this guy, the Halon. Then we have 3 Entanglers. 3 Blinder Beetles. That's pretty much the Enforcer package that I run. It seems to work for me in this deck. So, 3 Star Lantern. Steel 1 Grand Guru. Or Guru. Can't pronounce the name. I think it's Guru. Weird sounding card. 2 Keeper of Dawn. I don't like 3. I like 2. 1 Lyra. Okay, adjustments I want to make. I want these 3 cards to be Lyras eventually. But for right now, they are a Sunshock and Storm Spark Blast. So I run 2 blasts for the time being. And for the final of the Light Civilization, 1 Andromeda. Because it kind of fits what the deck does. Alright, now on to the Water Civilization. This is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What water does, and you'll see real quick why I run anything for water in this deck. Simply enough, 3 Logo Scan, 3 Search Adepts, 3 Spy Mission, only 1 Razorkinder because it's a tempo card in a control deck and it's fine, but every time I had this, I only ever wanted 1 in all my games so far. And then 1 Issel of the Frozen Wastes. I'm running this right now over Skull Shatter. Don't get me wrong, Skull Shatter is amazing. It's a very, very powerful card. But for right now, I'm liking Issel because I tend to be attacked a lot since I'm a slower deck. And this makes it so they don't really ever, untap. And I have the blockers that tap down my opponent's cards, etc., etc. So Issel makes a really good bomb to prevent them from doing much of anything else after it hits the field. That's the Water Civilization. That's all I run for it. Now Darkness Civilization. 3 Terrapit. 3 Bone Blades. 2 Fumes. And eventually these will both be Razorkinder Puppets, but right now it's a Dark Scare Adorable and a Razorkinder Puppet. I'm getting 1 in a trade, so it definitely will be 2 Razorkinders. And that is my Cobalt control deck, guys. That's the updates to it. The other project I'm working on right now is Esper Birds. I call it Esper Birds because it does run dragons and a lot of them, but the birds are the primary focus of the deck. They allow you just to play cards for free, and they allow you just to go into so much in this deck. And I'll be featuring that in a later video because right now I have a lot of proxies in it and I've been testing it. I think I'd be okay with like showing you guys a deck with 1 proxy in it, but not with like 5. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Kaijudo Korner, and take care, YouTube, and ZeroMagnumX out. Peace out, everybody.